Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my top niche fragrance picks for the fall and autumn. I've put together a list of niche fragrances that I absolutely love, and I think that, well, this is just my opinion, I think that this is actually a pretty unique list. I don't see a lot of these fragrances in a lot of top 10 lists or anything like that. So this is also a video of fragrances to try for the fall if you want to stand out from the crowd. You're not, reaching for the same, typical fragrance that everyone else is reaching for. So let's jump into it with my most favorite one. This is one that I actually just recently smelled for the first time. I just discovered it and I was just blown away by it. And this fragrance is Herod by Parfums de Marly. And I've seen this one mentioned a few times, but I don't think that it's one of the more popular ones. I don't think that this is one that a lot of people talk about in the lineup, and I think that it's a very, very special fragrance, very unique. It's just a very beautiful, warm, deep, sensual fragrance. I just think it's so perfect for the fall. It has a very spicy pepper note, it has some incense, and it has a warming tobacco note, sweet vanilla, cinnamon, and cedar note. And it also has a little bit of florals, but they don't really come across that much. It's not something that you really pick out in this fragrance. So it comes off very, very sweet and very inviting. This is a fragrance that it just draws you in. Like, you just want to get closer to whoever is wearing this. I promise you, you will get 5,000 compliments when you go out wearing this fragrance. It smells so expensive and it performs so well. It's literally a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. I can definitely see it becoming one of my favorites. Very, very sexy fragrance. I think that it is one of the most perfect niche fragrances that you can pick up for the fall, and I cannot wait until I get to add it to my collection. It is technically unisex. I think that it definitely leans much more masculine, but women can wear it, they do wear it, and it is just a very beautiful, more on the gourmand side fragrance for the autumn. So the next fragrance on this list is another one that I recently discovered, and I mentioned this in one of my last videos, and this one is by Xerjoff. This is the Tony Iommi Monkey Special. I'm actually surprised at the amount of my viewers that have commented saying that they have this fragrance, they love it, and they're all asking me like if I knew who Tony Iommi was, and I'm like, no. No, I didn't know who he was. I had to Google it. He's the guitarist for Black Sabbath. I don't even think I could name one song by Black Sabbath off the top of my head. I'm very sorry if that offends some people that don't know who that is, but I love the fragrance. You guys saw my initial first reaction to it in my video with Lauren at Osme Perfumery smelling it, and it's just a very, very sexy, boozy fragrance. Very appropriate for the fall. It has very beautiful and tempting vanilla and caramel notes, but it has some fruitiness as well, and it has spices like cinnamon and leather. It has a little bit of patchouli with a touch of tonka bean. It's one of those fragrances that are just so well blended and just comes together so well. Definitely more on the gourmand side, and as you guys know, I'm obsessed with gourmand fragrances. I have a video coming for you guys from Xerjoff, an unboxing video. I got 2 of their very popular female fragrances, beautiful gourmand fragrances, and one is said to be the most sought after gourmand fragrance in the world, so excited to be sharing that with you guys as well. So the next one on the list is a fragrance that I just got in the mail from Zaharoff. This is their signature Tobac, and let me tell you guys, I was so impressed by this fragrance. It's so good. It is definitely one for the tobacco lovers out there, but it's also very boozy with rum and cognac. There's lavender in this fragrance that really brightens the mood, kind of lifts it up from all those heavy tobacco boozy notes. And then honey and vanilla and amber kind of brings a touch of sweetness. So it's definitely, it's not like your typical kind of leather tobacco fragrance that are very hard to wear, kind of in a everyday kind of situation. I think that this one is perfect for an everyday fragrance in the fall. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like this, so I think it's very unique comparing it to other leather tobacco kind of style fragrances, and it's definitely a very good choice for the fall. The next one on my list is one that I have had people commenting to try out for a while now, and this one is by Initio. This is Side Effect. This is the perfect autumn date night fragrance. So if you're going out on a date, this is the one to grab. Very sexy and impressive with vanilla and rum. This one is also a little more boozy. So this one is very sexy and very impressive. This one is a rum, boozy, vanilla, tobacco bomb. It's almost gourmandish and very, very warm. It has pretty simple notes as well. It's not a ton, but it's blended very well. And this one is unisex, but it definitely leans more masculine. Performance is only okay. It doesn't have the best performance in the world, but I guess I would just recommend that you spray a lot more. So that's another reason why I think it's perfect for the date, is because, you know, most dates, well, I guess if you're lucky, they last a long time, but you know, most dinner dates only last a couple hours. So this one is very impressive. It's very inviting, super sexy and simple, and I think it's perfect for your dates in the fall. So the next one that I'm going to be talking about is said to be the male counterpart to Angel Share, and this one is also by Parfums de Marly, and this is Carlisle. This one has a tobacco note as well, but it's more of a sour tobacco. Has very strong nutmeg and masculine spices with a nice green apple note, so it kind of lifts the mood a little bit, adds a little touch of sweetness. This one has said to have a recent reformulation that people are not very happy with. They say the performance isn't as good and it doesn't smell as good as it used to, so that's something to look out for sure. But I think that that's one that is really good. It's just like a warm hug. It's very polarizing though, so you definitely need to try it out for yourself before. Like, I wouldn't recommend blind buying this one. Go try it out for yourself. The last one on this list is by BDK. This one is Smoking Rouge. This is another one that I recently smelled for the first time in one of my latest videos with Lauren at Osme Perfumery. And this is definitely a fragrance for the cherry lovers out there. It's very peppery and slightly soapy, and it is by far the lightest fragrance on this list compared to the other ones. It's almost like a very sexy edible mix of cherry and root beer, and it has notes of cherry, pink pepper, vanilla, so pretty easy to wear notes. I think that if you're looking for something that is not as dense and heavy as, like, say, a tobacco or leather fragrance, that this one is definitely a good option if you want something that's a little bit lighter for an everyday scent in the fall. That is my list of niche fragrances that I recommend for the fall season. I can't believe that we're almost at the end of 2022. It's crazy how fast time has been flying the last few years. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below what your favorite fall niche fragrance is, and look out for my Xerjoff unboxing video and also my designer fragrances for the fall for men. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.